Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breakfast and Body Slams podcast. No, this is not Thursday Night Slam. No, this is not, I can say it's an impromptu cast. But, yeah, we are here live at the legendary Hamburg Fieldhouse in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, as they just had the Legends of Hamburg Fan Fest. And joining me right now at the table is none other than Anthony Blackwell from Tornado Tag Podcast. Now, I got two monitors going on. I got one on my tablet here. I'm just letting you people know out there. Right now it's a little fuzzy here, but on that one there, it looks beautiful. I don't care. But, damn, Anthony, this was a long-ass fan fest.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. The entire time in my head I was singing the Creep song. I was like, I don't belong here. Like I had a table and I'm looking across. I see Barry Horowitz. I see The Godfather. I see all these amazing legends around us, and I'm just honored to be a part of it. If you guys missed out, definitely follow the pages. This is something you should definitely look into in the future. But also come down and experience the show tonight. If you're in the area, you have nothing to do tonight, come down to Hamburg. There's a really good Outbreak show. Tickets are still available. Come down and hang out.
Most time we seen a lot of great talent of yesteryear here. A lot of people I grew up watching. My grandfather, I didn't really see any of the guys that I grew up watching when my grandfather brought me here, but guys who I seen on WWF and old vintage stuff. I managed to get a picture with Dominic DeNucci.
Nice.
That was great, phenomenal for me. Two guys that I did miss, that I didn't get a chance, was Tony Garea, because I loved him in the tag team with Rick Martel, as well as the living legend Larry Sabisco.
Yeah.
So that's two I missed out on.
I didn't get a photo with, but I got an autograph from Jimmy Hart. I got a photo with Marty Jannetty. I'm a big Marty Jannetty fan, and I got to meet I got one of his T-shirts, Mr. Ooh La La.
Mr. Ooh La La. Everybody loves him.
Yeah, got to meet a personal mentor, like not really mentor, but someone I really look up to in this podcast game, Chris Van Fleet.
Yes, I had the opportunity to talk with him a little bit. I got his card. I said, look, if I hit you up, you're gonna be probably question, who the hell is this guy? I don't know who the hell he is. I said, any advice that you have for someone like me who's just starting out, and he was very gracious enough to give me. I got one of his cards, so I can reach out to him. And I guess just like what one of the groups you put together, that are the podcasters, to help each other out as a growing family.
Yeah. So it's the Elite Podcasters and Indie News. It's a Facebook group you guys can go check out. It's literally a collection of podcasters from all up and down, all over the country, really. And what we do is just I try to bring everyone together in one location so we can support one another and help grow as content creators and put over this thing that we love, that is professional wrestling.
Now I know last night we were here late setting up. I don't know, did you spend the night?
No, I did not. I was here pretty late. We recorded our episode about the history of the Hamburg Fieldhouse. So if you guys are interested, head over to Tornado Tag Podcast. That is up right now. A lot of amazing history. We learned about what happened here. Literally right behind us, right behind this black curtain, is where Piper smashed a coconut over Jimmy Snuka's head.
Piper's Pit. It went down right here.
Piper's Pit is literally right behind us.
And the thing, the funny part about the whole coconut is, they had a coconut gimmicked for it, but he grabbed one that wasn't. So when he showered that across Snuka's head, it literally exploded into I don't know how many pieces.
Yeah.
But some of the great talents that we even seen guys that are up and coming as part of this. We've seen Dave Daw. We've seen JS. Dave Daw.
I've never heard of him.
Dave Daw.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of Dave Daw?
We have a little skit going on. I don't have no idea who that guy is.
We also had Mark Jindrak here, and he was brought in by my good old friend, my pal, my buddy, my tag team partner there, Dennis Reaper. And speaking of Dennis Reaper, Here he is sitting down at the table with us.
I'm sorry, I'm tardy. I was getting food.
No, it's all right. You want to bring the food over? You're more than welcome. I don't care. I don't know who put those there, but see, no. I got.
Oh, they're just tablecloths.
Yeah, tablecloths. But as far as I had chairs being stolen from this spot all day.
Mine didn't get stolen. I brought podcast chairs. I gotta make sure 6 steel chairs go home with me that I brought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually made a lot of great connections with the vendors. We've seen a lot of familiar faces that we've worked with in the past before. Me and Dennis actually managed to get Mark Jindrak on a future Breakfast and Body Slams Thursday Night Slam show.
Yep.
So that worked out for us. And we're also going to have Rob Knox as well. We booked him in for one of our nights as well, too.
I actually might have possibly booked a guest out of today's appearance that I'm pretty excited about. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I got to exchange information with the Blue Meanie, so I'm kind of marking out about that.
The Blue Meanie's fun.
Yeah,
That is fun.
He's literally every single time I've ever encountered him or met him or had a conversation, he is the nicest human being I've ever met. So I'm pretty excited, hopefully, if that works out. But I want to say one more thing about the Fan Fest that really excites me is not only is this a Hamburg event, but there's cross-promotion stuff happening here today. PPW, like companies that you would think are rivals, have all come together in the love of professional wrestling to get each other's product over and help out. And I think that's beautiful that Hamburg and at Legends of Hamburg Field Fest, as well as Outbreak, have opened those doors for people to come in and put their products over, like the PPWs, the Sanctuaries, the Leapfrogs, the 1CWs, like, and there's those companies that are going to be represented in matches here tonight.
And the funny part, like, this probably has to be maybe one of the biggest crowds since Outbreak was part of AXW before, that we had Jerry the King Lawler here, and we packed the hell out of this.
Yeah.
I heard we
got front row that night.
I heard we got over 400 people coming in there tonight. Nothing. I watched the 69 News broadcast they had. I seen the video because they were here last night filming, and I saw the news broadcast, and they initially said in Berks County alone, this is the biggest wrestling event going on in Berks County.
Yes.
So nobody else in this regional area can pull that off.
No.
I think the only thing that can compete is probably a show happening in Jersey right now that's kind of probably doing pretty well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Look, we can say it like we said. I take shots. I don't care.
Yeah.
Outbreak Wrestling holds this area down.
Oh,
period.
definitely.
No, like, I'm sorry to the other shows that are within drive-in distance. Like, hey, you guys do have a great roster. You do have a great show, but the shows that have all ran in this venue have failed. Outbreak Wrestling has been productive. They've been drawing consistently at this venue. Like you said, there's 400 plus tickets sold. They're literally bringing the bleachers out on the other side for tonight's show.
Oh, wow.
The goal was to beat the record here for an independent show, which was 1,400 people, and that was for Jerry the King. Now, who knows?
And you know what? But that was held by pretty much
part of the
I would say the mother of Outbreak, because Outbreak was American X Wrestling, and then Outbreak
was that still American X Wrestling for Jerry?
Yes,
it was. Wow.
Outbreak when Outbreak started. Outbreak was supposed to be the NXT of AXW,
okay,
as NXT is to WWE, but unfortunately, Outbreak things changed. Outbreak took over. AXW disbanded, and Outbreak, all it did was grew. Now I can see that happening in WWE, where maybe the main roster and stuff. Like, I don't get excited off of anything that goes on the E or anything on the main roster. NXT, if they had to close the door and make it to a separate entity and sell WWE off to whoever by chance and keep NXT going, I'm going to tune into NXT most definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely right. I just want to say, Michael, thank you for tuning in. I will see you September 11th at PPW as well, man. I'm excited to see you.
Dennis, we have Papa Reaper. He's watching you live. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, they were here last night recording their Legends of Hamburg Tornado Tag on Tornado. Yeah, on Tornado Tag podcast, and I say you can watch them every Friday night at 9 p.m. But I got a shocker last night. Someone informed me they might be changing hours.
Yeah, we might. If all things go well, I might be going to Thursdays because I think I might get some changing in my work schedule, which would be amazing. And then we can do them on Thursdays, and then Friday nights we can, because it's a lot easier to book guests on a Thursday, especially when workers are doing everything on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So hopefully that works out to our benefit.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you're going to go at an earlier time than us.
Yeah,
because,
probably around 6 or 7.
Because we know not 9 o'clock is pushing it.
Yeah,
it's pushing it for us. So
we don't shut up and we go too long. So if we
but-
start earlier, it's better.
But
That's our problem.
But
here.
yeah, that's why we're trying to keep it to between a 1 and 2 hour range,
Yeah,
like that. 1 hour the earliest, 2 hours the latest. Because anything more than that, we just like people get bored and they want to tune in and this and that. I think we start to bore ourselves trying to come up with stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, what are your matches are you looking forward to tonight?
To be honest with you, I'm looking for the tag team match.
Yeah.
Which one? We got a couple tag team matches.
I'll tell you real quick. I already know that's my match of the night, in my opinion.
The ladder?
We're looking at I think the match of the night, in my opinion, is going to be Diamond City War Machines versus Art of War versus Matt Quay versus Davey Bly. And here's why. I know every single one of these competitors.
Yeah.
Personally.
Mm-hmm.
I've teamed up with Jason Andrews. We've beat, the team beat us. Or no, we might have beat them. I can't really remember, but it was a long time ago. I was one of the original. I was there when Davey Bly started training. I was at the dungeon when Matt Quay.
Matt Quay's very impressive.
Yeah,
I've been seeing him a lot at Sanctuary, and he's super talented.
That's the team to beat right there.
Yeah,
it's not Diamond City. It's not Art.
Mm-hmm.
It's them. It's a team that has no name, which it doesn't matter what name they got. These are the guys that are going to outshine everybody because they have the most to prove.
Yeah.
Matt Quay being a young kid, everybody's eyes are on the young kids these days. It's not on the older generation. It's not on the vets in the ring. It's on the younger generations. Can you hang or can't you? You have a veteran tag team, Diamond City War Machines.
Yeah.
Okay. That have been all up and down the East Coast.
All over
They've had how many tag team titles in other promotions?
Countless.
So there's your ring generals right there. Okay. Art of War, they're still a young tag team. They've been doing stuff. They had their beefs between each other. But that's their issue. That's their downfalls. They've already had their issues. The issues aren't resolved yet. Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to it, Art of War, I don't know if it's an elimination style, but if it is, Art of War will be the first team out because they're not going to be able to work together. But that's the match I'm looking forward to the most. And then that ladder match.
Yeah, that's my pick. That's match of the night for me. The ladder match, Robbie Radke versus Trajan Horn for the Bad Street titles.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I think I'm a very big fan of Robbie. I know he stepped away from wrestling for a while and now he's back. And I'm a huge Trajan Horn fan.
Yeah, and I guess from my understanding, they are the tag team champions together.
Yep.
So I guess the winner of this match will get to pick their own partner to be tag team champs with them.
And I hope I'm not spoiling anything. I don't know any insider information, but I follow the independent scene very closely. And if Robbie Radke can pull off this win tonight, he's part of a team right now that's tearing up the independent scene, and that's the Goons. The Goons are everywhere. I know Killian is technically in hell right now.
I got to witness the Goons out in New Jersey for Pro Wrestling Magic. And yes, they got Big Dust leading the charge.
Miles Millennium, Big Dust, Killian, Robbie Radke. Are you joking right now?
And right now, Killian, he has his eyes set on none other than Erica Lee out there.
Yeah.
He been chasing around like crazy. So because before the previous show, they actually had like a 30-day match or something like that. It's like our match starts now and it lasts for 30 days. Yeah, I guess it did. And they were like they were fighting it out everywhere. I guess online you would see it.
Yeah, the big goddamn cinematic is what.
Man.
Yeah, but another one that's going to be really exciting, and I may be biased because this is my home, this is where I belong, but the Camp Leapfrog match, world famous CB, the head trainer, doing amazing stuff, puts over great talent versus Johnny Moran in a Leapfrog match.
Yo.
I was literally just about to bring up that's going to be we all know who the world famous CB is.
Yeah.
Okay.
CB, Ring of Honor, Japan. He when they did that pay-per-view at MSG, nobody else did a pay-per-view at MSG except for WWE. And then he made his debut, well, not his debut, but his MSC debut
Here's the
there.
thing. What was the promotion that ran there?
Was it was it New Japan, right? Yeah.
It was a collaboration show.
And ROH.
And then ROH.
Yes.
It's not ROH. I'm not knocking ROH. I love their product, but it's New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
You can put them in any venue, any building, and they will draw because of the name and what they've produced.
Yeah.
So
I think the hardest thing about them running here in the States is not as many fans follow New Japan. And I'm like to fill MSG, yes, you got a big following. That's great. That's fine. People are coming from all over. But in general, your market is WWE fans, because a lot of them don't follow that. Same thing with AEW, because on some broadcasts, just like when you had TNA, you would see them on certain channels, but you didn't know what was going on in Impact because you didn't get their cable at home.
I will say this: them working with ROH and collaborating definitely is a benefit. And I think what you're going to see in the future, and this is just my opinion and maybe what I think can happen, just fantasy booking. And if I'm right, you heard it here first from me. But New Japan is starting a North American brand. They're going to have a North American New Japan brand that they're trying to start with.
Is that the one they're doing with Anoki
California.
Dojo in California?
Yeah,
I believe so.
But the thing is now that they changed managements and they have that open door policy, the forbidden door has been opened, and you have AEW, New Japan, ROH, Impact, and NWA all working together, and you can rotate talent all over the place. It's not going to be very hard for them to collaborate all together and fill big arenas.
Yeah. As I look around, there's still a lot of great talent here. They're all still mingling. A lot of them are on the show. A lot of them are hanging out.
Let's just.
We can just invite anybody to come on right now because we can do what we want here.
Look, I see Ian Bush. We got Dave Adams. We got Rick. We got Cortez Castro. I know I just butchered it.
Cortez Castro, yes.
But Ricky
he is
we
the
have
outbreak.
Kevin Mears walking around. We have Davey Bly over there.
We got all these guys who can come on and talk about their match. Matter of fact, we got two gentlemen sitting to the right of me. With the
guys that I
City
said that weren't winning their match.
Yeah.
I'm sorry in advance. I'm not really sorry, but it was the truth.
Are you all set up with your equipment?
Yeah, let these guys in.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Let's get one or both. It doesn't matter. All right. We got. Okay. Come on. Can you squeeze up?
Hi guys.
Yeah. Might have to move it back a little bit. Right there. Right. Come towards me.
I got it.
Oh,
we're doing a thing.
Okay, well, we got technical difficulties going on right now. Because he's they're moving the table cart in front of us. All right, there you go. And oh yeah, we're good right there. Yeah, perfect. And if you want to jump in and somehow I got well.
Can you hear me if I talk from here?
Go ahead, say something.
Saying something.
What the F is the internet?
Yes, I can hear you. As long as you talk loud.
What the F's the internet?
Yes.
Dial up and non-dial up.
Ooh, super dial up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Like I said, we're still here on location at the Hamburg Field House, and this is Breakfast and Body Slams. Dennis Reaper and me, Gio, the governor, grumpy old vet.
What are you eating, man?
Quesadilla?
That looks really good.
Why are you eating on the internet?
I haven't
he
eaten.
can.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing I had for breakfast was I ate a Sheetz breakfast sandwich, and I'm starving right now, Gio.
I have a wrap.
Starving. No, I'm good. I don't want. No. I'm free. I'm playing, Dennis. I gotta wrestle soon. No.
It's okay. Listen, I love y'all. I respect y'all. But y'all do know y'all are going to lose to Matt and Davey, right?
That's a lie. Matt Quay and Davey Bly. I want to let you know, 3 weeks ago at the Sanctuary on a Sunday afternoon, me and Eric Pinhat took Matt Quay to town.
Yeah, we did beat
We
him already, right?
tore him apart. So Matt Quay, I already have your number. Eric has your number. Davey Bly, I'm a little bit unsure of. I haven't seen much of him. Art of War, Much respect for those two gentlemen. But we've come here tonight to the field house to put every tag team in Outbreak on blast, and we're gonna go through both those teams.
Like
tonight.
I'm not doubting that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have the respect for you guys. I like you guys personally and professionally. You guys, like I said a minute ago before you guys heard, you guys are the generals of this ring.
Yeah.
You guys have already been established. You guys have already won tag team championships up and down the East Coast. Art of War, they've already had their issues, and they're a tag team. They're not a tag team. They're a tag team. They're not.
Oh, I'm well aware.
The underdogs in this match really is going to be Matt and Davey. That's why I think, in my opinion, they get the win.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Because-
possibility.
You don't know much about Davey Bly.
It's true.
You did face Matt, but that wasn't in singles or was that in tag?
It was a tag match. It was him
Who
and
was
Jay
his tag?
Bougie.
Who's Jay Bougie?
He's from New York City.
That's probably why he lost. It was guy from New York.
Now I'm
Possibility.
sorry, Dennis, but I have to disagree. My team pick is these two gentlemen, the vets. They've been around. We have history. I seen their work. I seen what they can accomplish. Somehow, guys that I managed been to war against these guys, and they brought it.
Like, I'm not doubting that. Again, I'm not doubting it whatsoever.
Especially when they're doing
But you
hardcore
are.
game
You are
I
doubting
just
it.
think the
You
guys
just
that.
said we're gonna lose to a couple of
But
kids.
this
You
and
are
this is
doubting
why.
it.
This is why though, because everybody's expecting them to lose.
That's fair.
I think they're looking at because the young guys they're hungry.
No,
They're-
it's
they're
not
more
that.
eager.
Well, they are hungry, but it's everybody's counting them out already.
I am pretty tired, if I'm being honest.
It's been a long day here.
Like I'm not gonna.
It's hot
I'm not.
here.
I'm counting Art of War out already because again, and the reasoning is they're gonna have issues trusting each other in the ring.
That's fair. I don't want to hear them.
I don't
say
think
that
you
'cause I
guys
don't
are
wanna-
gonna have issues, and I don't think Davey Blood. If Matt and Davey lose, it's because they weren't prepared to work together.
And me and Eric are gonna spot those little things, those little nuances in the ring, and as soon as I see them, it's gonna pick them apart, break them down, tear them down, drop them on their heads, every little thing.
And the thing about this, it's not a secret game plan or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, like it's just in general, you're gonna pick these guys apart,
Yeah.
and that's it because that's logic. That's anything. You're gonna pick apart a body, whether it be a leg, an arm, neck, whatever, and once you pick that one part, you just keep working, grinding, keep the
grinding.
ring cut off, keep them cut off to your side of the ring. Now there's 3 teams. You can't really go to a neutral corner because there's only going to be one neutral corner. But still, use as a vets, you're going to school these guys. You're going to run circles.
We'll just go to our own corner.
Now I do agree, Dennis. Matt Quay and Davey Bly are like they're like the outcast in this. I don't know much about both of them as a team. I've watched enough Art of War matches. I've studied what AK and Jason can do. I know what they're capable of. Quay and Bly, new kids on the block, whatever you want to call them, they're a put together tag team, and I am ready for what they can bring. I'm just hope that they bring their A game tonight because we've come here to the field house. Let me tell you something. 2 years ago, Camp Outbreak, I stood on the stage here.
Yep.
Waiting to go out to join the Mustache Club. Mustache Club, and those dudes were out there for their big
Just
street
walking
fight,
through our pocket. What the hell?
waiting at Gorilla to cut the curtain
It's all good.
when Dr. Frank called that match.
I know.
Blood loss.
Look, I was here that match.
I
Okay.
stood there and
I don't
waited.
think I've ever
waited
seen
2
so many
years.
people mad with that match because of some stuff that happened. We're gonna kayfabe that.
I've been waiting 2 years to cut the curtain here at the field house to make an impact. And I brought one of my best friends, a person I've known for 20 years. We are not here to let kids get one up on us or let any other tag team outshine us. Tonight is our night. And brother, I am happy to be here with you and with this man and with that man.
Look,
I gotta jump in here real quick.
yeah,
right.
jump on
I
in.
can't resist this pun. You called them the new kids on the block. I hope they're ready to hang tough.
Oh,
Yes,
I had to.
I can't even be mad. That was good.
So
That was clever.
So-
I gotta give. That was great.
when Eric Pinhat goes out there and put a beat down on him, he's gonna put a little bit of that Pinhat ghost pepper barbecue sauce that he makes so well. And I still have a huge jar at home, and I use it periodically, little by little.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
Oh, he's
you
making
can
more.
sit
Cool.
there, too.
But yeah, there's a whole host of people we can like I said, they were just sitting right here and they came, they jumped on with us. we can literally grab anybody right
Bristol
now.
Lion.
Oh wait,
I'm a still Bristol Lion right now.
You're gonna bring Bristol Lion in.
You're gonna-
Come around, sir.
We're live on the internet. Yeah. You're gonna be a guest on Breakfast and Body Slams.
Yeah.
We want to discuss. We're telling people we're gonna randomly pull people from the show into this right now, and we're gonna discuss about your match.
I'm gonna discuss my match right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not just see the announcement?
No.
You are in the quarantine championship match
Absolutely.
against Merck.
Yeah, Merc.
Now I see Merck for the last couple years, and then he's been getting so much better. But I also seen you. I met you for the first time, like right before the pandemic. You know, not too long. I seen you at Star Pro. I seen you at wait, was it Lucha Libre or no? Did you work the Lucha Libre?
There's a couple lucha shows I've worked.
Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of shows that we came in contact with each other, you know, and you know, and slowly when I see new guys and I see them start to progress in their
Progress. I like that word.
yeah
Progress, maybe if you want to say that.
progressive, whatever. But yeah, but when I see newer guys went for the first time, and I see how they develop, like throughout, like let's say a year's time, 2 years time, and I like just the way they work, the way their mic skills, their technical ability. Can they fly? I start looking at the gear, the gimmick, this and that, and it's just that switch. Every time you change something else, you're working on something else to improve yourself, and boom, and so on. It's like being a level in Mortal Kombat. You just keep
climbing that ladder.
yeah, exactly. So, do you have a game plan going into this quarantine championship match against Mark?
I'll be absolutely honest with you there, Chico. I've been keeping this. Merck's been on my mind. I'm sorry. It's hard to like talk without thinking about this guy. Merck has been a thorn in my side for the past couple months. This man has shot me from behind. This man's attacked me multiple times. And with Cat Tape by his side, like you don't know what he's going to do next. This guy, I used to respect so much more because he had morals. He had a code he stood by.
He was a military.
Exactly. He was a military man, something you could always respect. But the fact is, he's gone so far to get the quarantine championship off of me. He's gone to these lengths to cheat by using the ropes to his advantage. After Captain Tate went over and distracted the ref. I should have never lost the quarantine title, but it's fine. Thanks to Commissioner Ryan Fox himself.
Okay.
He's giving me the match right here. You know, they might call it the pre-show. I'll tell you something right now, Chico. By the time I'm done, everybody in the Hamburg field house is going to be calling it the Paul Show. Because when you ask these audience what the bet's going to be, I'd say it's going to be Paul's up.
Paul's up. You heard that here.
Look, I can get behind that now. And the reason I get behind that, Bristol, is because you did defeat me and Ian Bush and Hawthorne
It was a hell of a tournament.
in the tournament for this title.
Absolutely.
Now, I've known you long enough. I've seen you do I've seen you do things the right way. Now you're facing a guy, like you said, that is taking advantage of you, has cheated, has done this. Are you gonna have? And I don't want you to think I'm gonna call you out to cheat, but are you gonna do some things that maybe aren't in that book? Where you're gonna start thinking outside the box because Merck's already doing it.
Right.
If you want that title back, you got to do it outside the box. You have to push that envelope, and that you got to step somewhere over that gray line a little bit. Can you do it, or are you going to stay below it a little bit and not push the envelope?
Look, Dennis, I had to think about this for quite a while now, and I realized something. I realized the man that faced Merck in this first encounter was the Bristol Lion. Anyone knows me as the Bristol Lion. But now I've gone back to the drawing board. I found Sweet Sarita, and now you can call me Marcus the Paul Schuyler. P, I'm going to break it down for you right now in 3 simple words. P, passion, because I have a passion for this. I have a passion for that title. I have a passion for what that title meant to me at the time I won it. 2, aggression. Now, see, a lot of people may look at my face. They may look at the bag. They may look at the tearaway pants. They may think, oh, he's a lucky go guy. What could you be so angry about? Well, you're going to find out what exactly my style brings when I bring that aggression with me.
I think we all look forward to that match tonight.
Wait, Chico. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off there. I'm sorry, sir. But I wanted to end it with the third, the most important. W. W in Paul is going to be whatever it takes to take down Merck and decapitate. Because guess what? It may be 2-on-1, but Marcus Schuyler's not afraid of a challenge. So, Merck, if you're listening right now, understand you're going to find out real quick. Big things come in Paul packages. Now, please continue, sir.
No, I was just going to thank you for coming on here to join us, and we definitely look forward. We're going to keep our eyes tuned to the ring, and we're going to see what happens.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on. Thank you.
No. Again, listen. And if it is 2-on-1, just throwing it out there. I have your back.
Oh, you do?
Chio has your back.
Right on, right on.
Or
You never-
Chico.
Yeah.
My bad. It's Chico.
Who knows? We might jump the
Oh,
table.
my God.
It's all right.
Chico.
It's all right. It happens all the time. But like I said, thank you for joining us here. We want to right now. We want to call in Antonio.
Oh, Antonio.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, well, let me just get out of here real quick. Thank you, sir. All right.
Give everybody some push. Oh man.
And here we go.
Mr. Limper.
Yeah, the man who set this whole thing up with all the legends being here, made the contacts and everything. Antonio.
I believe the gentleman that was sitting here before me being interviewed talk about passion. Passion is a big word in this industry. It could mean the love, the dedication, termination, any Asian, that the adjective, and also, I want to say this again, the love. I have a lot of love for this. I have a lot of love, not just for the workers and the talents, but for you fans out there. So thank you guys for having me. What's going
No
on?
doubt. Hey, if fans still want tickets for their fan fest, go to legendsofhamburg.com. You can buy them, but you're going to miss out on the fan fest because it already happened already.
I suggest you get on the highway, 422, Route 80, Route 66, 69, 309, and 204 to get here and get tickets at the door because the online is shut down. However, we will be posting soon, SOON, with the next one for next year. And the hint is bring some sunblock.
But you still got time to make it here for Outbreak Wrestling here tonight. I believe the online ticket sales are done. You can only get them pretty much at the door.
At the door.
I know general admission is $15, but I don't know. Are they more at the door? I'm not sure.
You know what?
I'll say bring a
If
20
you
just
got
in
a
case.
Clippers coupon, bring that. You might save a couple bucks.
EBT, maybe. I don't know.
I accept EBT.
Yeah, he
Just
does.
don't tell the government.
Well, all right then. That was weird.
So now, how much of a pain in the ass was it putting this whole thing together?
None.
None.
No. You know why? Because my whole goal was to make sure everybody was happy. And I wanted everybody here to have that inner child fan to come out and be expressed, to just have a great time. And I believe, I'm not making this up, I was told by a couple of people that we had about 1,000 people in the house, flowing in and out, outside getting food from the food trucks, playing axe throwing games, and
that there was just for the fan fest. But from what I'm hearing is we have over 400 tickets sold for the Outbreak show itself, and we don't know how many of them are combos.
Yep.
So you know what? One thing that I love the most that we did, and I don't want to use this as anything like I'm bragging or nothing. We gave over 200, and I don't want to say gave, we donated over 200 tickets to the veterans and to the first responders. And I'm looking forward to them having a blast tonight here at Outbreak, alive at last.
Oh, definitely. You know what? I want to thank you for joining us here.
Thank you, everybody.
I know you're a busy
Thank you,
guy
Dennis.
right now. You're trying to
Busy.
the fan fest is over, and you're just trying to clean up and
Yes, yeah,
and,
we've been
get
very
everything
busy.
situated now.
Yes.
Because just in a short while we will have Outbreak soon too as well. So yeah, between you cleaning up after yourself and Jarrett trying to get ready for Outbreak, yeah, it's a
And you know
it's
what?
a mesh.
I don't want to leave without saying this is thank you, Jared. Thank you, Ryan, for going in with this with me, giving my ideas, my thoughts, my dreams, and accepting my passion for this to make this happen for everybody. Thank you, guys.
Oh, and they thank you too. They're not here in person
Yeah.
in front of us right now, but I'm sure they thank you just as much.
Yes.
Like, thank you for letting me have my table there. I had a great time. But I'm going to ask him real quick. Out of this entire card that you know about tonight.
I know everything.
Well, I know you know everything. What match are you looking forward to out of this entire card?
You know what? I strongly believe the match to keep your eyes on tonight is the one with world famous Cheeseburger and Lance. I'm not going to botch his last name, but you're watching.
Anawayi.
Brother.
I hope you have that. Anawayi. There you go.
I'm not even going to attempt it. I'd still butcher it.
Yeah, but you know
If
what?
you would butcher
I
my
don't
name.
want to be on Butchermania.
Yeah.
So,
Botchamania.
but what?
See,
See,
he just
I've
butchered
done
botch.
the botch.
He botched the butcher.
You know what? I was never good at double dutch. So double dutch. So and also one more match to add because I'm gonna pop for this one is the main event. It is going down. It is being ring announced by the man himself, Chris Van Vliet. That is Mr. CVV.
And if we're lucky, maybe you can go grab him and we can get him in there with us too. Then
I'm gonna go try my
There you
very best. Thank you, everybody.
All right,
Thank you,
thank-
guys.
thank you.
I see you later on.
Boy, we're for Breakfast and Body Slams here. We're getting a guest after guest after guest after guest. Now, what other podcast team on the DS can pull that off? You
They
know?
can't pull it off another one. You
You
know
know.
why? Because I already have another guest lined up for us.
Yeah, because because we ain't the A show, we're the Prime show. Like we said before, we don't set the bar, we are the bar. You
Well,
know,
someone
sorry,
else said
Chuck E.
that too.
Cheese.
But listen, our next guest is none other than Adrian Starr.
Ah,
God, you guys are so welcome.
so-
So welcome.
And here's the cockiness.
I-
right?
I-
I'm
I
an
need-
idiot for booking
I
this,
need
but
glasses because that star is shining
I
bright.
know. See,
He's like-
he appreciates.
it's.
He appreciates.
I'm not
it.
saying
Who
I
are you?
don't
He
appreciate
shines
it.
so bright, he got to wear shades.
Cockiness. Cockiness.
It's confidence.
Or is it arrogance?
It's confidence.
Arrogance.
I know a guy by Mr.
Hey, I
Arrogance.
like to call it as I see it.
You need better glasses.
Just like how I'm gonna call and see this match that you and your partner are gonna most likely win the very first match of the night.
paid promotion by the people that sponsor me. Just wanted to let you know, I don't speak nonsense. So,
Well,
what were you saying? What were you saying?
Even though you're on, was it the Turnbuckle
Yes,
podcast?
it's
Around the turnbuckle.
Around the
Yeah,
Turnbuckle. But right now,
$300,000 sponsorship.
but
they wanna send me out with.
right now, this is the podcast you're on.
Breakfast Body Slams. I appreciate
Breakfast and Body
it.
Slam.
Breakfast and Body Slams.
Yeah,
I
because
appreciate it.
it's breakfast time somewhere in the world.
I mean, it's
Even though it's not, it's
gotta-
afternoon
I mean,
now.
It's the most important meal of the day.
No, it's breakfast. I'm still eating.
Yeah, I just finished my
You just a
burritos.
slow eater? Is that
No.
what it is?
No, see, what happened was I worked all day, right? While you guys sat around and signed the autographs.
You know what?
I had a boot to
When
take
you
care
become
of.
a star of my caliber, you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, well,
But
I know.
Guess what? You're not. So I don't want to hear you complain about what I do with
Well-
my life.
Well,
sir.
technically speaking, I do have that expertise level of yours because I actually paid, a former WWE talent to be at my booth.
I'm gonna have to stop you. I'm gonna stop you right now because I'm gonna stop you right now before you finish that sentence because for people to hear you out there in the world, you gotta speak a little bit more closely.
Oh, you want me to speak closer?
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
Will that
Speaking,
help you?
yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
speaking
help
in the
them.
microphone,
It'll
yeah.
It'll help
them.
them. Oh,
It'll help them to understand.
I know people
you
a little smart. a little
Yeah,
slow,
yeah, they
so
are
I'll keep
definitely.
talking.
They're
Let's go.
definitely slow out
Let's
there.
go. And I appreciate
We are in
that.
Pennsylvania. Listen, we are in Hamburg. The people here
yes.
aren't the quickest.
We're
I understand.
we're
Like,
brother and
they-
sister.
I don't. It's not
brother
that-
married.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Well, that's West Virginia, I thought.
They call that. A
Well, it's
common
Hamburg
law
too.
All right, that's
You
fair.
know,
That is
I
fair.
don't
You know, because
but-
Ed House is from Hamburg.
But let's
so.
get to the real story here.
That should be enough.
Let's get to the real thing here.
Okay, what's the real story? Talk
What's
to
your
me.
thoughts on your match?
Who are we facing? I don't even know these guys.
Fractured,
I don't even know
tripping,
who-
Yohi,
Oh, really?
Yohi.
Really? Really?
I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm just gonna go with it.
So we're facing a Pink Floyd single. Is that what it? That's what it's.
Most
that's what it
likely.
is. That's a Pink Floyd single.
Honestly, be honest, never heard of them.
Neither
Well,
I.
look. I've heard a Trip. Okay.
Oh, you have?
I've seen him work.
Uh,
Here's the thing.
okay.
He does have a hat of 1,000 tricks. He
He
does
has
come
had
out
a
with a
thou-
big staff.
Oh, he comes out. Oh, so he comes out with the West.
He's trying to be like. Listen, he's
My
trying to be
face
like
is
he's from like.
insured. for $10 million.
Ooh.
It's not gonna happen. Okay, there will be no weapons. It's not gonna happen. $10 million face. I don't want to hear that.
I don't know about that. Like, look,
What are you shaking your head for?
It's not going to happen. I'm agreeing with you.
Exactly.
It's not going to
Exactly.
No.
here's the thing.
So
you might
mean
not
to tell
think
me
he might though. You can't guarantee that, can you? Can you guarantee
mean to
you
tell
ain't gonna
me
get hit in the head with a weapon?
that Trip legal name?
I don't know if it's. I don't know, but you keep getting water on me, man. Did you like shower before you came out here
You know what? Stars shine. Okay?
and sweat
and glisten.
or
It's
sweat?
It's glisten. See?
Glisten.
You were baptized. That's right.
5 times I've been
I'm gonna talk to
baptized.
You.
So
That's
tell
fine.
me-
How are you?
You tell me. You tell me.
Fine, I'll eat my.
You tell me.
I'm telling you something.
Who the hell am I facing again? Trip and Yohi?
Yoda, yogurt. I don't know. Like I said, I never heard these jackasses before because you know what?
I can talk to somebody
Because
with intelligence.
because
That's
you know what? If you feel like expressing yourself
Yeah.
freely,
I appreciate it.
you can do so right
I
here.
appreciate it.
and
I appreciate
You
it.
can drop as many
I-
bombs as you.
I am the bomb to drop.
No,
That's the
there-
thing. I
there
am the
you-
bomb to drop. So whoever this Trip guy or Yohi, Fractured, Fable, Tibia, whatever the hell they want to call themselves, they want to show up in Hamburg at the Night of Legends to be around.
We've heard our names come out of your mouth more than enough times to really have our attention.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
We are fractured.
Oh, you're Fractured.
We're Trip. You know who we are.
I don't.
Oh, then we're gonna make sure that you remember. And this is Brian Yohi.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Guys,
Oh.
I'm not with him. I don't know nothing.
Oh, so this is your door.
I got nothing.
Scared?
Look,
You know
listen,
what?
listen,
You know
listen.
what? You know what?
I had nothing to do with this.
I tell you what.
No,
I tell you what.
No, let's go.
I'm gonna go.
Me and you go.
I'm gonna go. I don't have
You guys can have a seat with that. You guys
Oh.
talk like-
So I get to take over again?
Yeah, you can take over.
All right.
Gentlemen.
We've heard what you talked about your face being insured. No, that's fine. We'll be happy to help you collect.
Man, apparently there's going to be a bounty on someone's face tonight. I guess. My co-host and Star over there kind of got scared. Like, that was cool. This is what happens when you talk about your $10 million face and talk smack. I'm surprised I didn't get thrown through the wall yet because I made fun of someone's last name.
No, you got the name right.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm doing good here.
Yeah,
all
you
right, so
did
look.
all right.
So
This is
who was that?
that's Adrian Starr.
Oh.
And his tag partner is Absolute Thomas Matlis with CEO. That's who you guys are facing tonight.
Oh, so
From
his
what-
tag partner hasn't even showed up.
No, his tag partner is here, but he's probably hiding. To be honest, like I said, I know a lot about you. I've been on shows with you.
Oh yeah, it's been
I
a
know
long
what
time,
to
Dennis.
expect.
Yeah.
He might not know what to expect. I do.
See, well, this crowd isn't necessarily used to Brian. Look at him. Brian, most of the people that are on the roster tonight, Brian would eat for breakfast.
I can agree with that one. Let's be real. A lot of guys on this roster are probably about 5'5", maybe 5'8", 180 pounds, 210.
Yeah, that's his warm-up bench press when he's under the weather.
So it's like, okay, cool. Like, I just wanted to see what his thoughts on their match was going to be. So realistically, you guys, from what it seems like, are kicking off the show. I'm not sure if it's the pre-show. It looks like you guys are kicking it off.
Yep.
You guys are starting Outbreak off with a bang. Let's be real. Fans haven't seen Outbreak in person in over a year because of the pandemic. This is the first time back in Hamburg. You already saw how the day went here. There's over 400 plus fans going to be in this venue.
Oh yeah.
So realistically, what are your thoughts and your outcome thoughts of this match?
I just come to wreck faces.
Well, I guess that bounty's going to be collected then tonight.
Dennis, you know how we operate. We're the madness of Trip. And the thing is, with the pit bull by our side. If we were relentless before, now we're unstoppable. So, Adrian Starr, Absolute, Thomas Mathis, they have someone called CEO at ringside with them.
Yeah, that's their manager.
They need a manager.
I don't know why they would name a manager CEO. He's not. I don't think he's really that rich. He says he is, but I really don't, because he doesn't drive a Ferrari or a Porsche or a Lamborghini. When you're rich, you have those things.
We can make this long-winded, and we could really describe how we're going to hurt them. Brian, do we need to?
No, I don't think so.
I think we'll keep it short and sweet. You already had someone long-winded and full of hot air that we had to run off. So we're going to hurt them. We're going to enjoy it. We hope the fans here at the Hamburg Fieldhouse enjoy exactly what we do to them. Trip, Brian Yowie, the Madness, the Pitbull. Though we are fractured,
We are whole.
we'll see you guys tonight.
Well, folks, there you got it. That was fractured.
No problems. You got this.
My co-host is back now after being run off by them.
Did they
So-
leave yet? Those guys
Yeah, they
gone?
left.
They lucky, man. They lucky they left, man. I'm gonna smack me and Adrian. Adrian would have grabbed.
Cheer, look behind you. Yeah, got you.
Yo, that wasn't funny. I don't like that.
I
shit.
thought it was funny.
I don't like that shit.
Like,
You know what? In just a second, we're gonna be joined by a very special guest, Mr. Chris Van Vliet. I hope I did not butcher your last name. Oh my
Van
God,
Vliet, thank you.
I was practicing that thing like crazy.
You nailed it. Oh, this is the lineup for tonight. I haven't
That
even
is the
looked at
lineup.
this.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
it's all
We're
mixed
special.
up right now. You see the numbers are all around.
Wow.
But this Legends of Hamburg Fan Fest was fabulous
Yeah,
today.
this was
It
amazing.
like I did not expect that many people to show up.
Yeah.
The ticket sales for tonight's show is like over 400 from
Oh
what
my
I'm understanding.
gosh.
We have food trucks. They had axe throwing. I don't know how many people went out there and was throwing the axe. For people who don't know you, you have your YouTube page, and I've seen you everywhere else doing like big things with big names and stars.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us podcasters, plus up and starting, would love to follow in your lead. And any I swear, if there was a podcast seminar or something like that, you probably be the man to lead the charge.
I feel like Conrad Thompson might have something to say about that.
Hold up. Let me get that stuff off my nose right
Conrad, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the very kind words, and thank you for inviting me here to join you guys for this. This is awesome. Congrats on what you guys have built with this. This is because so many people talk about starting a podcast, and so many people dream about it because they're actually doing it. So
Yeah, like it started by accident with us. We're actually part of a crew called Devereaux Sports.
Okay.
And they're in the Philadelphia area, and the majority of their team all talks about sports. So it's
football,
like
baseball, all Philadelphia sports teams.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you got a couple different shows all talk about the same thing, but they never had a pro wrestling one. So the owner of Devereaux, he knew me and Dennis, brought us in. We came up he was trying to well, what can we call him? I'm like, well, I do this thing called BodySlams .pro. So it's a website where random promoters can go on and look for not talent far as in-ring time, but referees, ring announcers, commentators, wrestlers can go there and look for gear makers, boot makers, whatever.
Cool. Yeah.
So it's almost like a one-stop shop where your other pro wrestling needs other than the talent that's performing.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
so
great.
I came up with that idea, and then the whole podcast started. And I started adding podcast teams on there too as well.
Nice.
So, but that only started once a month in a studio, and we were doing it, and we enjoyed it so much that we said, you know what? Why not we start doing a home cast one from home? And okay, well, what night? Thursday night. Okay, what's Thursday night? I said, and then we start thinking we love the whole old school 6:05, but problem is I work till 6. He's working too. I said,
I'm
"You know
not
what?"
working on that. I'm working, but I get my daughter that
Yeah.
night, so I don't get home until about 8.
Yeah, so I said, you know what? Let's do 9:05 East Coast time, because on the West Coast it's 6:05.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
it works out for
Yeah.
us, though.
That's where I am. I'm on the West Coast now.
Oh wow!
So
How is it out? I've been meaning to get out there.
life's pretty good there. I mean, I'm originally from Canada.
Oh,
I'm originally from Toronto, and I've been in California now for about a year.
And
yeah, life's good out there. You know, I think that one of the biggest things is I didn't want to shovel snow anymore. So I've been very fortunate to live in Florida and now California.
I got grandkids for that now, so I'm lucky. I like get out there and show for pop.
right.
But yeah, it's a very back-breaking thing. But question is, how did you get into all this?
I mean, I started in television, like radio and television is my background. And I was interviewing a lot of celebrities through that, interviewing musicians and actors and directors, comedians. Every once in a while, WWE would come to town and I'd be like, hey, I remember saying to my boss the first time, I'm like, hey, do you think we could interview a wrestler? And my boss was like, sure. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get paid to talk to a wrestler? And that's kind of where it began. It was an interview with Bobby Lashley. 2007 was the first wrestling interview that I did.
And look at where he's at now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Bobby Lashley's just crushing it.
Yeah.
But it was just the idea that like I had the ability, like these people were in town. We were going to have them on the TV station. And I was like, well, I selfishly want to ask them the questions that I care about as a wrestling fan. That's kind of where my YouTube channel started by accident. And then the podcast kind of just blossomed out of that.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's been a lot of fun. I actually did an interview here earlier today.
I actually noticed I was sitting here and I watched, and you were speaking with Maven.
Yep.
And I get, was that live? Or?
No, that wasn't live.
Okay.
That'll be on my show in like 2 weeks, maybe. This is live though, right?
Yes,
This is live.
Hello,
right
everyone.
now.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, we got the chat room going.
this is really cool. I'm a big fan of Chris's content. Austin.
Austin,
That
yes.
is so kind of you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, like so. And anybody want to follow us? It's simple. They go on Facebook, Breakfast and BodySlams podcast. Eventually, we're gonna upgrade our system, and we're gonna be able to do. And eventually, we're gonna be able to do not just Facebook, but YouTube and whatever else. That
Yeah, we're trying. We want to multi-stream. But as
But we're
anybody
doing-
that knows and uses the software, you know, the multi-stream, you got to pay for those licensing fees and
yeah.
we're all for it. I know once we go to those other streams, I have to, you know, I'm the guy that has what we call word vomit. I don't have a filter on my mouth. But that's what makes me on this show.
That's great.
But I know once we get to those other platforms, I have to kind of hold back a little bit because
no, really?
I don't want to get censored by YouTube.
Because every time someone swears on my show, they're like, "Oh my gosh, am I allowed to?" I'm like, it's the internet.
Like
Say whatever you want."
I literally got yelled at the other day after our Thursday night saying, "Hey, you got to watch about the language." When you get excited about certain things, like for me, like I get excited for certain matches on TV and indies, and I just get into it, and I just lose my thought, and my mouth just starts going, and I can't help it. Yeah. When you're excited, you're excited.
That's it.
You know, and you've been doing this a long time, so like
the passion comes out.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really excited right now just having Chris here with us, because for a good while, like I said, you watch all these different podcasts, YouTube show, and I came across yours, and I started watching yours too. I'm like, wow, this guy's really good. I'm like, and he's hitting all these stars. And now for you to be sitting here live with us, it's amazing. I'm like, hold up, I mean, I just watched this guy. I'm like, what the hell?
Look, thank you. I'm so super grateful for the chance to just sit down and chat with you guys.
No, I'm grateful for just you being here.
Of course. So this is so fun. When you asked me, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, of course. Let's make this happen.
Because the podcast community, sometimes it's a tight knit community, but depends on what circles you run in. Some bash each other.
Oh no!
Instead of trying to help each other grow.
Nobody should be bashing anybody. There's far too much negativity in the wrestling world.
There like, and I can 100% agree with you. There is too much negativity in wrestling business, and there's so much negativity now in the podcast world because everybody's like, oh well, you got the same podcast, you do the same thing. Well, that's great. We all have something in common. Why yell at me for doing the same thing? If I'm doing something different, it's boring. But if I do something the same, now I'm the bad guy.
I always say the best thing about podcasting is anybody can do it. And the worst thing about podcasting is anybody can do it. And the problem there is you've got to do something to make yourself stand out, because everybody has a podcast now. What's going to make your podcast stand out? What's going to make your podcast different?
Yep.
And I think that's an important thing. That's not just a podcasting thing. Anyone could be a wrestler. Anyone could train to be a wrestler. But what's going to make you stand out? And I think that's an important thing. Like, what is your thing? What is your
niche?
Yeah. What's your it factor? What makes you stand out from everybody else? So
I think for us, it's the variety of knowledge each of us has. Now, our other guy, T, he is kind of, I want to say, he's kind of an encyclopedia of pro wrestling. So sometimes, and he gets really deep into the conversation. And like he'll come off, he'll argue with you. But that's what we like, that we can fire back and forth. We can agree to disagree and keep it moving.
Yeah,
I
love it.
The only disagreement that we have going on in our podcast world right now is with the other teams of Devereaux Sports, which it's not a disagreement. It's more of a gimmick type, because there's three brothers, the owner and his two brothers. Well, we have one of the brothers on our show. We claim we have the better brother, so we're working.
Fun.
So we're working each other back and forth, saying we got the better brother, this and that.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an ongoing thing for a while. I think they claim to be the A team. Nah, we the prime team. We the prime. That's all. So, Chris, for the viewers out there who don't know you but who are getting to know you now, where can they? What's the exact .com or the correct links, because I don't want to butcher anything, that they can see you.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you. My podcast is called Insight with Chris Van Vliet. So wherever you get your podcasts, either look up my name, Chris Van Vliet, or Insight with Chris Van Vliet. And then on social media, it's just my name, at Chris Van Vliet. So VanVliet. And again, thank you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Hell of a show tonight. I can't wait.
We're asking everybody. I'm asking everybody this question, right? Thursday night, it was a really big question. It's not anything about this card. I'm gonna pull up a Thursday night question.
Okay, what you want? Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
So, Cena's back, right?
Yeah.
He's facing Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
The Rock has done this, and he faced Punk.
Yeah.
Do you feel that they're similar, or do you feel they're totally opposite situations? Because Cena left now and has been doing movies, and I'm happy for the guy. Like, anybody that can transition from professional wrestling into something totally different, to where it's less beat up on your body and you can live your life a little bit more and have fun, I'm all for it. But a lot of people aren't happy with Cena coming back and getting a title shot.
No!
Don't worry, folks. We're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
We're still here.
I'll adjust the camera.
We're good.
Okay, he's gonna fix the camera.
Oh,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So
good. And there we go. Looking pretty good. So to answer your question, I think the three biggest people who have transitioned from wrestling into Hollywood as of late, because there are, like, you could make an argument that Hulk Hogan did that. The three that have done it, Rock, Batista, Cena, have all been super successful because they've left wrestling behind. They said, wrestling was the thing that I did, and now I'm going to move forward and do something else. I think that will eventually be what Cena does. But I think that comparing this return to The Rock facing...
It was him
Punk,
coming back versus Punk.
which I don't think is a fair comparison, because Rock really was done with wrestling in like 03.
Yes.
So I think, or 02. So I think that this is more aligned with The Rock returning when he did the Hollywood, Rock and that whole heel. I think The Rock returning, he returned after like 7 years of not being.
Yeah. He was gone for so long, and how many guys? There were so many guys before Punk that would call him out, and nothing would happen.
Yeah,
and
I think that it was just perfect timing for Cena to come back after having almost a year and a half with no fans.
Yes,
it was a mega pop. Like, that pop was like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
Pop. So I think to have that pop, and look, we're getting a pop here.
Yes, you're right. That's right.
I'm loving this.
Thank
This
you
is the
back
most
there.
This is the most applause I've ever.
We're great.
I'm here to tell something. If you touch my loaded fries, man, I will break your knees.
So I think there are some similarities, but I think to say that Rock and Cena are on the same level right now, I think we can all agree is they're not.
Nowhere near.
The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the world.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, and this is like, we have our own private Facebook messaging
Where we
discussion.
just argue, and some people come out with the most ridiculous stuff.
We have some guys that think Dean Ambrose is going to be showing back up the WWE anytime soon, and I keep laughing, going, "I'm sorry, no."
It's the funny thing about wrestling is anyone can have an opinion.
Yeah, and I love them for their opinions. But the one person can't stand The Rock, can't stand John Cena, thinks John Cena is not a good wrestler. I think John Cena's a phenomenal wrestler. He's doing what he's been asked to do.
Yeah,
and the reason is because not Triple H, but Vince McMahon has cut down what they do in the ring moves wise.
Yeah.
Because he wants them to be able to last a lot longer in the wrestling business. And I do agree that, these two Rock coming back against Punk and Cena coming back against Roman is totally two different worlds.
Yeah. But
because of the names. Like, The
I'm
Rock was huge.
And The Rock's even bigger now.
Yeah. Cena coming back. I don't think it's really Cena coming back and doing the whole Rock spot where, you come back, you get a title shot.
No,
It's more the Cena comes back.
I don't
going to
think
help push the Roman Reigns even farther
He's gonna be around
in the
for a
wrestling
while.
world.
Yeah. Cena's
Like,
gonna be around for
I
a
think
while.
if they were going to push Cena the way they used to push guys or something, it would have been, they would have brought him back like at the whole surprise as in the Rumble. And then, hey, he's going to get his WrestleMania shot.
Yeah.
This is way beyond WrestleMania right
Yes.
now. Like I said, if anything, it would have happened at the Rumble.
Well, SummerSlam's going to be huge.
Oh, 100%.
SummerSlam is going to be a massive event. That is going to be the dividing line that we talk about from years to come. That is going to be the pre-COVID, post-COVID kind of line in the sand. Because there's going to be, whatever it is, 70,000 fans in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, as it is already one of these cities that when you go to, there's a buzz. So it's feeling in the air. Everyone's going there to have the greatest weekend of their life.
It'll be in Dallas this year coming up.
Well, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania is in Dallas,
But for
SummerSlam is
to
in
be
Vegas.
SummerSlam to be in Vegas in just a few weeks now, I think there's going to be this real buzz in the air, and that's when people are going to go, "Oh my gosh, wrestling is back."
Here's a not important question, but do you feel that right now WWE, with all the pay-per-views they put on, do you feel it was better back then when they only had the four majors: Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble, and the old school Survivor Series where they had the teams and stuff?
Look, WWE,
because you have time in between each one to actually build.
WWE is more profitable than they've ever been. Yeah. So I think that we can look at it as fans and go, they should do this, they should do this.
Oh yeah, we always do.
Whatever they're doing on the inside is clearly working for them.
Yes.
Well, now with them making cutting costs. And the whole Saudi Arabia stuff.
The thing is, the Peacock Network was a $1 billion deal. If you told any of us 20 years ago that WWE was going to do anything worth $1 billion, you'd be like, come on, man.
Yeah, we'd all be laughing in that person's face going, you're full of it.
So we're not matchmakers. We don't know how things should be. But what I'm saying is they're making a lot of right decisions. Right business decisions.
For them, for what works for them, they're making the right decision. Even though everyone else elsewhere does not agree,
and they're not.
They want to see their favorites.
They're not a wrestling company.
Yeah.
They're a sports entertainment company.
Yeah.
And they're making a lot of the right choices.
I agree.
Well, I can't argue. But Chris, once again,
thanks again, guys.
Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Like, I'm going to be picking his brain later.
I'm sure we'll be in contact.
I need to get better at podcast stuff, and he is the guy that I need to learn from.
Oh, we all do, most definitely.
I don't know who to pick next.
Well, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching at the Devereaux Sports podcast team. We also go on in studio at Last Out Media. Gobbler Inc., The Sullivan Show, us, Breakfast and Body Slams when we're there once a month. And Devereaux Sports Plus, and there's a whole list of other ones that are going on. Shout out to Anthony that was here earlier for the Tornado Tag podcast. We also got the Daves from the 2300 Wrestling podcast. Sweet Tea.
I guess.
Man, we talked them up. The Sweet Tea referee, Dave Keener, and DB Richards.
Camera.
We talked them up.
Camera. Wait, what happened?
So you know what? This works out for us because we're getting podcast teams after podcast teams on here. Breakfast and Body Slams.
You know what? I got you. Hold on.
Chris
I'm
Van
gonna
Lee.
get me a drink, so you have a camera. You have a microphone.
Dennis is getting a drink.
Yeah. So I was saying we had us, Breakfast and Body Slams. Chris Van Lee, he just got up.
Right.
We had Anthony from Tornado Tag.
I saw that.
And now we got 2300 Wrestling Podcast. Plus we had other guests too as well. So guys, how was your time here at the Legends of Hamburg Fan Fest?
I couldn't find him.
You couldn't find it?
I couldn't find him. He was missing. I was saying hi to a lot of people I haven't seen in years.
I'm going to ask you guys to talk directly into the mics. Yeah.
So there was a lot of people here who I haven't seen in maybe 10, 15 years. A lot of the ECW guys I knew from way back when. We were here all day. We were hanging out with Carnage Crew, H.C. Loke, and Tony DeVita. We also had Iron Man Tommy Cairo with us, Dave Dahl, and Joe Goodhart hanging out with us all day here at the Legends
Sweet
of
crew.
Hamburg.
Sweet.
Right.
I worked with a bunch of those guys right there.
Oh, it was great. It's fun. Tony and AC are still here. They're going to hang out all night with us here at Outbreak in Hamburg. And I mean, great building, legendary building. I mean, a lot of things happened in this building.
Yeah, like
ECW.
like Vince, he literally put those lights up here.
Right. I think Piper's Pit was over here.
Yeah,
at
it
one
was over
time.
like behind us.
Right
over there.
behind us at
Yeah.
Piper's Pit. I think this is where the coconut happened. Lot of things, a lot of great memories in this historic
You
building.
know who was here? You know who was here? Mr. Ola.
Ulala was here, right?
Ulala.
But I mean, you had guys like legends like Dominic DeNucci and Johnny Rods, Heath Slater, to
Johnny Moran,
to ECW guys like
Yeah,
Too Cold Scorpion.
Yeah,
even,
it was phenomenal, dude. Like
even
the
Dennis
fan,
Draper was here.
the fans coming in and out to the food trucks
All
and
day
everything,
long.
all the different tables. We got fans coming in now, I believe,
Yeah,
for the Outbreak show. So we got some of the talent walking around. Just
some friends walking around.
yeah, they're right now. We see some of the talent just walking the ring, checking for safety spots, making sure there ain't no divots in the mat. So just checking the road. Just make sure everything's on the up and up, because some of them are just showing up now.
Right.
Because
Oh,
like
yeah.
I said, they probably had other obligations to be at, and then just showed up now. So they're trying to get their footing ready here now. But
And I mean,
tonight's card. Are you
tonight's
guys
card
sticking
looks
around for
good.
tonight's card?
Oh yeah, we'll be here all
We're
night.
here all night.
What's your one match you're looking forward to?
I honestly, if I'm looking at it, I see Lance Anoa'i versus Mr. Grimm.
For the 1CW
Yeah.
championship.
For me, marking out for this, Johnny Moran versus
I mean,
famous
you know what?
cheeseburger.
Is that the
see
leapfrog
this-
match?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
didn't see this until just now.
No, but yeah,
But-
you don't see that right now.
No, not that. I know that Kyle Payne is here, and I know
Yeah.
it's a mystery partner match. So I'm wondering who his mystery partner could be. And I mean, on the other end,
Could be
South-
you. It could
could
be.
be.
It could be
could
DB.
be, I mean, never mind. On the other end, South Philly's Finest is also another great tag team. And I mean, you got Airborne Alex Anthony's here tonight, Robbie Radke,
Kevin Mears.
Kevin Mears.
Did we say Mr.
And-
Grimm?
And the list goes on and on.
Like tonight's show is just going to be one hell of a show. It's going to be fun. We're going to be here at Hamburg, PA with the Outbreak show. It's going to be one hell of a show all night long. I hope to see you guys here.
Definitely. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Chio.
DB, brother.
Thank you.
Make sure you check us out, 2020 Wrestling Podcast, on all media outlets, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, and many, many others.
Cheap
Thank
plug.
you.
Cheap plug. Cheap plug.
He is the plugger.
So now, Dennis disappeared. No, he didn't. He's coming back.
I'm here.
And we got another friend of ours walking his way over here. He's gonna sit.
I need to get my hydro jug. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
Hydro jug.
The MC of today, Dave Adams. And you, like I would tell everyone, if you want to talk right into the mic.
David Adams here, getting my thirst on. High quality H2O to prepare for this epic event alive at last. Outbreak Wrestling is back in Hamburg, baby.
Yes, me and you went around earlier, and we were live on Facebook Live. You're going around interviewing numbers and numbers of these legends that were here,
Yeah.
and some of the newer faces that just started off in the business as well. But I had a ball.
A great experience. The legends couldn't have been more kind. People that you grow up with watching on television, you get to work with them as peers, and they take you serious. And it's really just an honor to be able to interview them. And it's just an honor for them to be in this building to meet and greet with the fans that have so desperately been waiting for a big event such as this here at the historic Hamburg Fieldhouse. I'd like to say that the fans went home happy, and a lot of them are in their cars in the air conditioning waiting for the 6 p.m. doors to open.
I don't blame them.
I thought it was 5 p.m. doors. Or
Ish.
is it
Everything's
6? I don't know.
6
It
p.m.
might be
ish
5
doors.
Is it 5 p.m. or is it 6
I don't know.
p.m.?
I lost my notes.
You like the controversy
know
I
anymore.
create? To my
Look,
knowledge,
look.
it's 6 p.m. doors, 7 p.m. bell
I
time.
can
Okay.
cause some controversy.
Yeah, you can.
Before the end of the year, you might see Dennis Reaver down south for a 30-day tour.
Yeah!
That's gonna be fun.
Let me just say, if it happens, I just won't drink that water.
Hey, and then if the world is lucky, which I don't think they are, maybe I'll make an in-ring return because I was testing myself out last night in that very ring bumping.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I just want that hydro jug money. I'm putting you guys over, keeping me
Oh, damn.
quenched of my thirst here
Well,
on a
fine.
sticky night.
Cheap
I'll put over
plugs.
Gatorade.
Cheap
I'm gonna put
plug.
over Gatorade.
Lipton Diet Green Tea Citrus.
Gatorade.
That's how the old man does that.
Thirst
Bottled water.
quencher. Thirst quencher.
And if you're a coffee drinker, I suggest
Colombian from Wawa.
They got Cinnabon creamer, and my favorite is Fruity Pebbles. I get that at Walmart.
Absolutely.
We're talking about coffee, not cereal.
I don't know. We're just going off.
I thought we
handle.
talked about
we talk
pro
about
wrestling.
anything we want.
Man,
All
oh,
right,
man.
well,
I
we
put too
didn't
much
talk about
color in the
wrestling.
color commentary.
I don't know.
now-
I think we're done talking about that.
All
I
right, Dave Adams.
That's me.
We've been doing this for how long now?
Forever, ever.
All right. We've seen people come and go in this business.
Yeah,
We've seen talent come from here and make it to the main media companies.
absolutely.
Guys that are on WWE.
Yeah.
Guys that are on AEW and on Impact. And when I mean these guys, I mean be real. We're getting a queue. We're getting cues and it's almost time to
Doors
roll.
open. Gonna open in 10 minutes.
All right, we got
Doors
10
are opening.
minutes.
I need to get the guy to blot my head. I'm very sweaty
right.
for the cameras. Blot my head.
We got
Where's
Ryan
my-
Vox here. Ryan Vox needs to come on over here.
Am
Yeah.
I calling all
We're gonna
talent
get
to the
real
back?
quick over here.
Live
For
We're gonna
5
get.
minutes.
We're gonna
We
get
need
Dave
Vox.
Adams.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Make the announcement.
1 minute man. Be a 1 minute man.
Whoa,
Doors
that
open
did
in
not
10
tell his wife that.
Doors open in 10 minutes.
All right,
Dave.
we're gonna ask you a
Doors
real
open
quick
in 10
question
minutes.
What's up, babe?
on this entire.
Announce it.
Before it's so chill, because out of your entire card, who do you think is the match of the night now?
Look out for Airborne versus Tyler Ash. Airborne and Tyler Ash is going to
See, I know you're going with that one. I'm going with the
I-
three-way tag, the triple threat tag team match.
That's going to be good, too.
That's my match of the night.
That's going to be good. That's going to be good.
So you're going with Tyler Ash and Aaron Airborne, Airborne Alex, whatever you want to call him. I'm going with that. Everybody else
As
is going
you-
with the leapfrog.
As
match.
you can tell, Ryan Vox is a very busy man. He don't even got time to sit down.
Look,
Yeah.
go do your
No,
shit.
no, what? Thank you,
Have
brother.
fun.
Had a hell of a time.
And now I see some ugly-looking guy with flames on his legs. Up, he ran away with Ryan Vox.
I see Andre. He took off. We got a whole bunch of guys. I see Luca Brasi sitting over there with is that Jimmy Conway?
No,
No,
that's
right
not
there,
Jim-
laying down.
Is that
That's-
Jimmy?
Can we get them over here? I've been bugging them for how long?
I don't know. South
Yeah.
Philly's finest wants to
Get
come
him.
over here.
Wake his ass up. Come over here. We are live right now. Luca, we are live right now. Get his ass over here right now. People at home are watching us. Come join us. Or I won't.
Oh, and he's telling you to suck it.
Ah, man.
In South Philly finest tradition,
They don't want to jump on camera for you fans out there.
it's all right. Listen,
Uh,
we'll talk about that tag match.
Superstars, I tell you, especially that Conway and all his hip hop videos on YouTube. Please don't look up Jimmy Conway. Well, you're gonna look up him
Look,
now
I'm not-
since I said it.
I'm not
Wait,
talking
hold up.
smack.
He's gonna join us. Is he? No, he's just looking. Look at this guy.
He's joining us. There it is.
Yeah,
he
that's
joined.
about it. You don't want to sit down and chat with us.
It's all right. It's all right.
But
Listen,
it's okay, you know.
listen. Do they understand who they're going up against tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, he did join us.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Are we live?
We are live
Now,
on the
we're
internet.
live right there. You got to
We
talk
live
into
right
it.
now?
And you keep the jobber over there, all right? Because we know you carry the team. We know you carry it.
Don't talk about my partner.
I have to
like
say it because he's not coming over.
that. He's fine.
I love
He's
the guy.
handling business. Don't worry about what my partner's doing. Does he worry about what you're doing? I don't think so.
I bet he does not.
He should.
I don't think he worries about us because you're South Philly's finest.
How the hell are you?
I don't know. How are you? My Baltimore Ravens family member. That's me. I know.
Good to
It's
see you.
great.
Been a
Even though
while.
you're South Philly's finest, We are Ravens fans. It's okay.
I am guilty of that.
I'm not guilty of that. I'm proud of that.
I am guilty.
I see plenty of them.
So
around.
look,
Question.
Let's get to the. We're gonna
Let's get to the nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty.
Because we get gritty in Philly. Let's get to
This
the
is
nitty gritty.
true.
What we got?
I love gritty.
Let's go.
All right, we got South Philly's finest with Uncle Dino versus the Extreme Rednecks with
No,
Ryan Vox.
no, one half of the Extreme Rednecks, Kyle Payne. Apparently, it's a mystery opponent, though. We don't know. He is the Extreme Redneck. That's what it's chicken scratch there on the paper. The Extreme Redneck, Kyle Payne. He's going to have a mystery partner.
Okay, well, all right. So you're only going up against one half of that tag team then.
I'm sorry, you couldn't read my handwriting.
Your handwriting is pretty terrible.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts going into this fight tonight? I'm
Really
not calling
wanna
it a
know
match.
why-
I'm calling it a fight.
It's absolutely a fight. Everything we do is a fight. It's very simple. A side, South Philly's finest, the Lion Luca Brasi, the Gent Jimmy Conway. That's us. B side, everyone on the other side of this camera. So it doesn't matter who Kyle Payne gets. Jimmy said it best himself. Doesn't matter if you get major pain, T-pain. There's no amount of pains that you can bring that would mean anything to us. Is that my boy coming right now?
I think it is your boy coming.
You know what?
Here he comes.
He's about to
you
come
done-
over
you
here
done
on
reaching in?
live,
Oh, you got-
sporting the brand new International House of Gabagool South Philly's finest T-shirt.
Oh, is he?
Get in the
Is he?
shot.
He
Get in
gonna
the
come
shot.
around here?
He's coming around. Look
No,
at
he's
him.
not. He's just going to
Let's
leave.
play it. Let's
See
table.
his back.
Yeah.
They're
The
seeing
fans
his
out there
butt.
looking at his
He's
ass,
showing
his
his
backside.
No Gabagool.
Oh,
for you.
damn.
But that's okay.
If you want to see any of them, if you want to see any of his gobble-goo, get your ass down here to Hamburg, buy a ticket.
You were in the camera.
Yeah, you were in the camera. Yeah.
That's what Jimmy. That's what he thinks about us right now. He's like, I'm too good to be on the camera. He's letting his tag partner handle the
Hey,
legwork.
hey, you know what? You know what? South Philly Finds, they're all over the place. They're doing big things everywhere, whether it's at Monster Factory, PPW, WXW, here in Hamburg. They're all over the place. They've been a tag team for so long that I can't remember because, you know, they came up together. And like, unlike most tag teams out there, a lot of them fall apart where they go to separate ways. But for you guys, it's family.
Well, here's the thing, man. Like, you know, not for nothing, but Jimmy and I, we've been best friends for 17 years. So when it comes down to who's really a tag team and who's really not, it's all about loyalty, man. You know, blood doesn't make you family.
No.
Loyalty does. So for 17 years, I've known this man for a long time. I've known him since he was 14 years old. He's known me since I was 15. We knew a long time ago that we were going to make enemies in this business. We knew a long time ago that you could either make friends or you can make money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we came in together as friends. We already got our friends. We made a few along the way.
Look, I've known y'all for
But at
13
But at
years.
the end of the day, we're all about our money.
Exactly.
It's all about our paper. That's it. And it's nothing against anybody personally, but this is what South Philly's Finest is all about. If it doesn't make dollars, then it doesn't make sense.
Look, I've known you guys for 13 years since you guys became a tag team. And when I say this, I mean LVW Day tag team stuff.
Long time. Wow.
All right, that's going back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So to see where you guys have come from then to now, I won't lie. When I first met you, I thought y'all was some arrogant, cocky, disrespectful son of a bitch.
I was just about to jump on that.
But you guys turned a turn. You guys made a turn and have become some of the most respected guys in the tag team division on the East Coast. You guys have earned the respect of people. You're not going to shows thinking you're going to win. You're going to shows winning, whether it's winning the match or the fans or the money. You win either way. Either one of those three, you win.
You have to. It's all about those three things. And I mean, when you're talking about LVW days, we're talking way back, many moons ago.
We actually saw Bud here tonight too.
Yeah,
so.
how about it? Did we have a little bit of a chip on our shoulders? Absolutely, of course. You know, any hotshot tag team coming in, brand new on the scene, they want to make a name for themselves. You know, even when you go to a regular job, they tell you, act for the way that you want to be presented, right? Like if you want that promotion, you have to present yourself that way.
Don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you
that
want.
you want. Exactly. So
And some people get in trouble for that.
and hey, I mean, some people do get in trouble for it. Some people don't. I mean, at the end of the day, we knew that we were going to ruffle some feathers coming in.
Yep.
But we also knew that as long as we stuck together, there was nothing that we couldn't accomplish. We've done a lot in our 10 plus careers. We've made a lot of friends. But we've also made some enemies. But at the end of the day, we're still here doing our thing. You know, the Hamburg Fieldhouse should be packed here very shortly. We're going to get some 5-star matches going on. We had a bunch of legends here today. You know, I'm love that you guys are here. I'm happy to see you. I haven't seen you in years.
I think some of the negativity from other people, the friends you didn't make, are the ones with the chip on the shoulder, because just like yous, guys like Tony Deppen and a couple others that are out there, that like when you were fresh off young into the business, like the first 5 years, I would say, people are going to mistake that cockiness when it's actually confidence. You have confidence. You're going out there, you're showing what you can do, and you're just improving yourself. And there's a big difference between cocky and confidence. And those ones just seen that, and they're just bitter. They're just bitter.
Yeah, man. It also dates back to your training as well. You know, been trained by the Wild Samoans. Been currently training at the Monster Factory, the world famous Monster Factory.
And you know what? You guys are two of the most humblest guys I met. You know, because like I said, at first, without knowing you, it, like he said, it looks like cockiness, arrogant assholes. I'm gonna say it like that. But once you get to know you, we're like, these are fucking great guys. Yes,
they really are.
Yeah.
Literally, listen. When I bring up LVW, everybody don't understand how this locker room was. It was either put up or shut up.
That's what it was.
Either we were all thrown in at an early stage. I've been doing 13 years into a locker room full of hungry, disrespectful vets that would treat you like dog crap if you didn't step up.
Absolutely.
So like, it's not me taking shots at you. It's I loved you guys from that point, because I understood the whole where your mindsets were. I got it. And people don't like it. Oh well.
Hey man, I mean, you got be memorable.
Yes.
Be more memorable. At the end of the day, who are they talking about? When it's all said and done, who are they talking about? Be more memorable.
Exactly. That's what it comes down to. A lot of these young kids today's, and we touch on this stuff all the time with like things that happened when we were younger in the business, starting and training to now. The trainees aren't understanding about, you have to make, if you don't make a name for yourself or make an impression that's lasting, then why would I bring you back another show?
Exactly.
Because the fans didn't give a shit this show, so why are they going to give a shit about? The fans gave a shit for you guys because you made them give a shit.
Right. I mean, like I said, it all dates back to how bad you want, bad you want it, where you're training from, and just you're either gonna put up or shut up, just like it was back in the day. You're either gonna put up or shut up.
Yeah.
So
you know what? Thank you very much.
I know you got to go get ready. I know you got to go get ready for your match with your tag partner.
Just about to tell you, got to cut it off here.
But listen, I'm going to be here all night. Kill it. I know y'all are going to. I hope y'all win. I'm expecting y'all to win. If y'all need some backup because I have a little of a cocky attitude, Philly style, I got y'all.
Hey man, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You got, as long as you got the Philly attitude and we're down getting gritty, that's what we do. Let's get gritty tonight.
We can just show them what it's really like to be from the South Side.
Exactly. Ryan Box has no idea what's coming his way.
Give him a lesson learned. All right.
Steam.
Steam. That's what we're talking about. Thank you very much.
Nice
Thanks for having me.
No doubt.
Always a pleasure.
Hopefully, we actually get Jimmy one day sitting down with us. But hey, it is what it is.
I get him. Just give me some time.
All right. You know what I mean? You know what? We've been here like almost an hour. I was about to say we got time for one more. Mr. Robbie Racky is he's giving us the stink eye. Like, yo, what the hell? What about me? You know, he's just like,
well. What he should understand is we waited to bring on one of the top guys at last instead of bringing them in the beginning. There's no point to bring the good guys, the guys that the fans want to see.
I'm not.
Which is his opponent.
I'm trying to drop my music off. I don't know.
Well, you came to the right guy.
We've thrown you live on the internet.
Yeah, we are live. The people out there, the
three viewers.
I don't know if they want to know, but you're already here though. You're facing Trajan Horn for the Bad Street Tag Team titles. Now, thing is, the winner of the match gets to pick their own tag team partner to walk away with.
Absolutely.
Now, what's up between you and Trajan? Because you guys had some issues over the past through the whole pandemic when everything was locked down.
Look, Trajan was a second string. You know, when the opportunity came up to win the Bad Street title in the first place, one of the guys that I picked got hurt. So I literally picked from a battle royal. Okay, that guy.
Yeah.
So
I was
he's-
in that battle royal.
Yeah, he's
Wasn't
got
that
no
Banks?
business.
I'm the one that they helped throw me out for him to win.
You're welcome.
I won't. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I was pissed as hell, but I understand business is business. You got to do what you got to do.
Absolutely. You know, I'm here at Outbreak to be a title holder. Always have, always will. I'm not to mention I am a former Outbreak champion, top of the heap. I've been here since day one, grinding. Trajan Horn, no such thing.
Well, Trajan Horn has been holding down the fort thoe.
Okay. Because
While you were away.
I took a little bit of a break because there was a big pandemic going on. You know, what does that mean? So if
We all thought you were retired because you said you were done wrestling, and then made it pretty public that you were retired.
Okay, because I saw the writing on the wall, saw what was about to be happening. I didn't want to be one of these people who are just itching to be in the ring while they can't. I'm making my own choices.
Okay.
I don't want to be.
It's fair. No, that's fair.
So I mean, Trajan Horn's been holding down the fort or whatever. If your number one quarterback gets hurt, you got to replace him for a little bit, right?
Yep.
But when Tom Brady gets healthy again, he's getting that first spot back, right or wrong.
No, you are right. So pretty much what you're saying is you're the Tom Brady and he's
Garoppolo. I don't know.
Whatever his name.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go this route. You're the Steve Young. You're the Joe Montana, and he's the Steve Young.
Sure.
Yeah, we gonna talk big names. We gonna talk big names in football. Realistically, those are the two best quarterbacks ever.
I mean that's up for debate. I mean, I would put myself as maybe a Steve McNair, but whatever.
Okay, that's fair. I can't argue that one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
a good one.
that is a good question, and that's
Anthony from Tornado Tag Podcast just hit us up with the question: who would be your ideal pick for a tag team partner if you win tonight?
I'm sure there's money to be made in me, drawing out the mystique of it and letting it be a little secret and revealing it whenever I feel, the time is right. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, Travis Banks won the Bad Street Championship with me. Travis Banks will be one half of the tag team champion or the Bad Street champions. I mean, there's no mistake about it. We've been grinding as a tag team since day one. We've gone our separate ways. We've done our things as singles. But day one, we were a tag team. We're going to be a tag team. Travis Banks and Robbie Radke, legends of the new school, your new Bad Street champions.
Well,
I can't. You know what? I wish you nothing but the best. Now, and again, don't think me taking shots. I'll ask the hard questions that come across as a bad shot. But
I'm Robbie
I
Radke.
look at it this
I'm
way. I look at it this way. You have you and your former partner going up against each other for one of the biggest titles in this company. Outbreak, the heavyweight champion's the big one, but this is pretty much that spot. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So
and I will make whatever title I have the most relevant title on Outbreak.
and that's what that's what you and Trajan Horn did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be straightforward. Y'all made it relevant because what did y'all do? I was in a battle royal. I was just about to win. Next thing you know, 3 dudes beat the shit out of me.
Controversy
And again,
creates cash, brother.
Again, I'm not mad about it because business is business. I understand it. This is street. When it's called Bad Street, this is literally handling it the way it's on the street.
I am the Bad Street. Fella.
So again, good luck tonight. I'm not picking a winner for this match. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Because
but if it happens,
I'll go ahead and pick it for y'all. Robbie Radke.
all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank Robbie Radke, former Outbreak champion, one half of the Bad Street Tag Team champions. Whoa, boy, we had a nice impromptu post Legends of Hamburg show. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, checking us out. I want to thank all our guests. Chris Van Lee for one, he's like the biggest one. You can check him out online. The guy from Tornado Tag Podcast, 2300 Wrestling Podcast, and all our guests that we had. Man, I'm just like shocked at everyone we had all in one show coming on.
Thank you, Austin. He said, "Good show, guys." I appreciate the chat.
Yeah,
it came up on my end.
Yeah, I see it here. Yeah, I got it.
Again, this was a very impromptu decision. I kind of threw the ball at Chio on Thursday night saying we were going to do an impromptu show.
And the thing
today.
was, we were having some technical difficulties a little bit while I was over here, and
Yep.
and you were handling your.
There was
business.
there was technical issues earlier today, but you know what, Chio? You figured them out. While I was handling business for DEF CON.
It was God's will. I didn't really figure anything. It was the internet here actually worked for us. I can't believe it did.
And if it didn't work, we had
Wi-Fi.
backup. And if we did, we had backup.
Oh my God, I can't believe.
Since I now have a
I can't believe we
hotspot.
pulled this off, brother. We did this. That's
And
right.
now I'm gonna
Breakfast
say
and
it
Body Slams
can be portable. We can go anywhere and do this for you. So any shows that want to have a live podcast on your show, please hit Gio Frost, Dennis Reaper, Breakfast and Body Slams. Yeah.
We are the prime show
Of Dev Rose
of
Sports.
Dev Rose Sports. Sorry, guys. You know we gotta put it
Again,
out there.
Nothing but love for you guys.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be pulling it out now.
All right, but yeah, everybody out there, like I said on our Thursday night show, if you don't know what Outbreak Wrestling is, well, check this out because this is
Outbreak.